if you look at that and then let this pressure you, then you're on your own.
I like the that you put there.
Money is good.
When they are money, they are me one no what they are.
Hello and welcome to Built for Business, a platform where we talk about the realities of starting, growing, and managing a business in Ghana. In every episode, we invite seasoned entrepreneurs, experts to share their real life stories, experiences, and knowledges with us so that you, the entrepreneur or business owner at home, can learn from their mistakes and grow a successful business. Well, today's episode promises to be very special because this is a special Mother's Day edition of Built for Business. My name is Frida and I am your host for today. Today we are talking about something that doesn't always get the highlight, the roles mothers play in managing the finances of the home. So today's topic is about motherhood and financial management in the home. Stay tuned. I have amazing guests in the house who are mothers, business managers, experts in their various fields that are coming to share with us their stories, their realities of how they manage the finances in the home in the midst of the chaoses, the uncertainties. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the studio Abuna Kesewa Ado, an HR professional well versed in her field. Abuna, you're welcome.
Thank you, Frida. Thank you for having me.
Sure. I also have with me here Constance. She's a credit manager. Everything about loan financing, you should definitely have a conversation with her. Hello, Constance.
Hi, Frida.
It's nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you too as well.
How are you doing?
I'm blessed yourself.
Today it looks like we are twinning in greens. What did we see?
All for the Mother's Day.
I like the energy.
Mhm.
Abuna, how is motherhood?
It's good.
I like the that you put there. Before I ask further questions on the tell me a little bit about being an HR professional. What exactly does it entail?
Okay, so in my field, I work closely with people and then systems. So I use the systems to help businesses grow. That's basically what I can say. We have HR has shifted from the traditional hire and fire rule.
It has. I've actually observed that it has.
Yes, so now HR is more like a business partner to the organization. Yeah.
Right. True. Constance, you've
Hi,
been
Frida.
quiet here. Welcome to Build for Business.
Thank you very much.
Right. As a credit manager, what exactly do you do?
It's all about giving out loans to support businesses. Currently, it's about financial inclusion. We have to include everybody. So we come to you and assess your business and assist you to grow your business as well.
Okay. So if I'm your child and I've started my small plantain chips business, would you give me a loan?
You should be 18 years and above.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
caveat. So that's right. Today's topic is one that rings a bell. Motherhood and managing finances. I think it's something that has been underestimated because you could literally give somebody 5,000 to manage a home and it will be chaotic. They'll run it down the drain and people will still not be fed in the house. But then you could give someone 50 Ghana cedis and they would cook a whole meal for the whole family to be filled up. So, Abna, let me ask you this. When you think about motherhood, what stands out for you? Is it pressure? Is it planning? Or is it responsibility to you?
I like the fact that you put the three together: pressure, planning, and then responsibility. That actually describes a mother, right? But to me, I will say planning. Planning stands out for me because in managing the home, if you don't plan, things are going to be chaotic, as you first said, right? You can be given everything in the world, and if you don't plan, you're going to still mess up. Yeah. So I would say
That's very
planning.
true. I actually agree to that. Constance, from your perspective, what is the biggest financial pressure that mothers face today?
Thank you for the question, Frida. Today's mother face a lot of financial pressure. In the olden days, our mothers used to be housewives, but currently we have something like career women. So you have to manage your home very well. You have to look at the daily expenses that you need to do for the house and the school fees aspect. You don't have to burden your husband all. So you also have to contribute as well. So these two is something, in my perspective, is a financial pressure that we have to manage in the house.
I actually agree. Our mothers were enjoying soft life in terms of not bringing a quota and just being housewives. And we have come with a 50-50 mentality.
Career woman, yes.
Yeah, true, very true. So, Abna, what was the defining moment where you realized that you had to take charge of your home's finances? At what point do you think, okay, no, I have to put a plan to this, structure to this?
Okay, Frida, thank you. I was with the mentality that everything that I want, I have to get it. And then once I start giving birth, I was looking at the movie kind of lifestyle where children are looking good. Mothers take their children to let's say restaurants, buy them whatever they want. So
That sounds like Bollywood or
you
Nollywood. Definitely not
see,
In reality.
Kumahood.
you see, so that was the kind of life I had set for myself until the reality set in. So every time my children ask for anything, because that was a mentality that I used to have, I will try go to either the mall, find them what they want, and then at some point I realized that the monies that I was being given, so before I come to that, I have a loving husband who actually provides for the home.
Kudos to our loving husband, clock it.
So he tries to give me everything and then also push me to achieve my personal goals. So he'll give you money, give me money for the house. I was focusing on giving the children everything. So yes, that was what was actually causing me let's say in my finances. So I wasn't keeping track of the monies that I used to spend. I was just spending anyhow. So at some point in my life, I realized that any money that was given to me wasn't enough. So I had to now sit down, reflect on the things that I do, and then I actually came back to my senses, in quotes.
Children can actually be very manipulative. If you allow them, they'll drain you. So yeah, I get it. Now let's talk about school fees. Constant, you mentioned school fees in your earlier submission. At what point or how do you prioritize those competing needs, like the school fees, the daily expenses, and then external family pressure or responsibilities? How do you put books and pens to that?
Okay, Frida, that's a good question. All the three are important, but you cannot let your child go out without wearing anything or without eating. Education is important in this generation that we are in right now. You cannot say, let your child go to school. You have to manage the two to choose the best one. But in my perspective, I would say that you should first provide for the child. The child should have a place to stay, where to lay the head, something to wear, and something to eat. Then from there, you think about the education, the kind of school that you want the child to go, and you should look at your income. You should not try and say, fine, my friends, my colleagues are taking their child to maybe this expensive school. I also want to go there. Maybe your income cannot support that. So you should look at your income and know where you have to take your child. So first of all, you should provide for the child. The child should feel at home. You should have a place to stay, something to eat, something to wear. Then from there, you go to the school fees aspect.
Okay.
Extended family too are there. You have to support, mom, siblings, and other things. So that one too, at the end of the line, you have to send something to as well.
Okay, so for you, on your scale of preference,
The
as
daily
family needs school fees,
yes.
then
the extended
family
family should come
can come
inside.
in. That's actually good. I mean, you put your immediate family first, unless it's an emergency from the extended family.
Yes.
That's I mean, I want to understand currently, how are you structuring your home finances, or how have you currently structured your home finances? Do you follow a particular system, or you live by the what will be will be? Some of us live one day at a time. That's our policy. So when we get to we eat it today, we'll think about tomorrow. How do you do that?
Okay, thank you, Frida. Unfortunately, with the kind of life we are living now in this economy, you can't live a day and then you think of tomorrow. No. So as I earlier said, is planning, right? Yes, I go by a flexible system in the home. I won't say it's rigid. So I go by attending to the basic needs, or mostly the important things first. So if it's food, once we have children in the home, you always have to get food in the house. So with my finances, I focus on getting food, things that they will need, food, clothing, and all that. But one thing that stands out for me again is saving.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I make sure that the little that I have, I will save first, regardless of the amount. So I have not rigidly put an amount on myself. I just save the little that I can and then move on with the other things.
I think that's one thing that I would applaud the mothers of this generation when it comes to home management. It's saving. They're really doing well in saving. Our mothers back then, I mean, because they were dependent on their husbands, I don't think they thought about saving. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now, talking about the modern day woman, again, Constance, we mentioned pressure, the 50-50 agenda, the husband bring, I bring. But then our mother's generation, or the older generation, would also say that they had little to work with compared to us that seem to have a lot and we can do a lot. They had the tiniest bake and we're making building castles out of it. Do you think there's more pressure on the modern day woman than there was?
Okay, Frida, thank you for the question. I would say the modern woman is more financially pressured than our mothers previously, in the sense that in the olden days there was nothing like a phone. Um, Even if you want to see somebody's picture, unless you go to the house, look through the album before you can see a picture. But this time around, you go to social media, Instagram, you have to post things and all those things. You get clothing, so many things. Do you get it? And women, you yourself, we always want to change. We
Click
always
and
want to
order.
look good. Yes. So that pressure is there. You want to look good for yourself. You have to also manage the home as well. But in the olden days, our mothers, yes, was, our daddies would give them the money for the house, and maybe they will save a little for themselves. Maybe at Christmas they have to give their kids something. But currently, I think the modern woman is more pressured financially than our mothers in the past.
Yeah. I have a follow-up question to that. You mentioned there's phone now. I realized that a lot of us mothers, women in this generation, we get a lot of pressure on social media. You're seeing how people have certain things in their kitchen. Okay, I should get this in my kitchen. You see how people pack up their children. I mean, I've seen videos of how children's lunch are packed. It looks like a whole buffet for the child. You're thinking, okay, I'm not doing too much. I'm not doing a lot for my children. It looks like I'm doing too little as a mother. See how they pack their husbands' stuff, and they're buying their husbands big stuff, and you're thinking, okay, as a mother, I'm not doing enough. Do you think that adds up to the pressure?
It is. It is because when we were going to school, there was nothing like snacks. They just give you money for you to buy your lunch. But currently, when your child is going to school, you think of breakfast, you think of snacks, you think of the lunch that the child will eat. And even when they come, they still need other things. So, all these things call for money.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So you have to get additional income to do all these things. So it all calls a add part to the pressure that the modern woman faces currently.
Mm-hmm. Modernity comes with its specs. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Abna, you mentioned earlier, I liked the fact that you said you realized at a point that you were investing in your children's preferences more than probably home groceries or home planning. Do you think that was a mistake that you made back then?
Thank you, Frida. I will say 100% mistake. So let me add a little to the pressures on social media right now. What people are forgetting that those doing those contents are actually working for themselves. It's content creation, right? That is not the real life. So if you look at that and then let this pressure you, then you're on your own.
That pressure you.
Yes.
I like how
Yes.
you're rhyming.
So one thing that I will tell like modern mothers in managing their finances is that if you have children in the home, do not follow trends. As I said, that was a mistake that I was making. Always providing for them, going according to their needs. I wasn't focusing, right? Focusing on saving. So if you're a mother, now you begin to have children, 1, 2, 3, you realize that the three of them, they all have different preferences. And if you don't take care, the children are going to mother you. Right?
Aren't our children mothering us nowadays?
No, there come to a point that children mother their
Oh,
parents.
this generation of children, they are really parenting us.
Yes, but no, I am that. I still want to remain that traditional Ghanaian mother. That will show you the flip flops, right? And so my little advice is that if you have children in the house, there are some foods that you have to let's say prepare or have in your fridge, right?
Yeah.
Something like beans, it helps a lot. If you're a mother, beans, palm nut soup, groundnut soup, these are prepared in large quantities. So one, it will save you time, it will save you money. You don't have to go on social media to see the way someone is packing their children's lunch, and then even the lunch boxes, they have different colors. No, if you do that, you won't save anything. And that was a mistake that I did back then, that I as I said, came to a realization that I need to save. Because as a mother, you have to at least have something little to fall on all the time. Once you have a children, there are times that they may even fall sick, right? And if, let's say, daddy or there's nobody in the house, you, the mother, you have to act quickly. And to be able to do all that, you need to have something in your pocket or something
Exactly.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
That's
know if I answered the question or
You
I have
did.
derailed.
You did actually. It's very important that we don't get so caught up with trying to please society or what's on the gram, and then we lose focus on the main thing that's important. Now, Constance, have you ever, talking about making financial mistakes, have you ever had to sacrifice personally to keep the home stable? Have you ever had to make
So
any?
many times.
Hmm.
When you are single, it's all about you. Whatever you want to eat, whatever you want to wear, you can make that decision anytime. But the moment you are married, you have kids, as my colleague said, 1, 2, 1, you not see it all right. 2, 3, my own, I'm having 4. So
Wow.
having the 4, you can imagine. So you cannot say, I want this, I'm going for it. I want this, I'm going for it. The children have to be okay, as I said it earlier on. They have to look. And for me, for instance, if my children looks good, I'm okay. And I can wear my old clothes, I'm okay. So my sister used to say, you want the children to look fresh, you want them to look, yes. I like that one than me looking better and they not looking okay.
Yeah.
So in order to make financial stability in the house, I make sure I sacrifice certain things that are not so important for me to do. Maybe I can do it maybe in a month's time, or maybe at the end of the year. I'll sacrifice that income or that money and use it to sort things out in the family.
That must have been a hard or decision to make, looking at the fact that we are in a world where we are preaching you. Do you take care of you first before you think about what's around you?
That's the Western style. As she says, she wants to be the natural Ghanaian woman. But when you come to our aspect of the world, you can't say you. The moment you become a mother, you are responsible for so many things. You get it. For instance, let's say I'm cooking for the house, breakfast or lunch or whatever, and I'm serving the food, and I say, oh, today the size will not be okay for the family, I'll sacrifice my meal, or maybe I'll take a smaller portion and make sure my children and my husband are okay. So it's
Constance,
part of all this.
happy Mother's Day in advance.
Thank you. My kids will tell me, oh, mommy, your own is small. Oh, and now it's okay. I'm okay. I'm covered
Okay,
up.
at this point, I might probably come in for you to adopt me as your child. I want baby girl treatment. Now, talking about African mother, we've heard the African mother in this conversation before. Well, let's take a little breather and do some games. Yeah. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'll give you a phrase. You continue from your experience with your African mother or your Ghanaian mother. So I'd say my Ghanaian mother once said that you'd add something to me. We can do 3 turns. So I, for once, my Ghanaian mother once said, "Hey, so I'm saying now that's Yeah. Okay. So I would start with Abna. My Ghanaian mother once said,
When dear manisi ho. Dear me wa no no dear di.
"That's profound. That's very profound." Constance, my Ghanaian mother once said,
She will tell you, say, she aduane yo na ko okunu fi a memi ndi wachi. Mama be aduane bi ama nti hia
typical
Yes,
mother's
yes,
line.
yes.
Abna, my Ghanaian mother once said,
So this is my grandmother. She will always say, "Siankwan yo nyesa okwa ware don't kwan be good to emu abafie."
I feel like most of them are just mothers trying to manipulate you to do house chores.
Exactly.
But
We have-
it was good though.
It helped.
It helped. It was really good.
To an
She
extent,
always
yeah,
say that to scare
actually did.
you.
It actually did. It made some of us had to learn cooking by force, had to wake up early by force, and now you're not struggling as an adult.
Yes.
So yes. Last one, Constance. My Ghanaian mother once said,
Oh, what's it say? Oba, Sebi, Oja, Enegu, on Iswa, Unchantunchine.
you might want to translate us that one for us.
Oh, I don't want to go so typical into it. But I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like when your child messes up on your laps, you're not going to say you're going to cut your leg off because there's a mess on your lap. It's still your child, so you clean it and you move on.
That's right. That's very good. All right. So, Abna, in your experience, what are some of the financial responsibilities that mothers carry that people are not aware of or is not talked about?
That one I will say it's unscripted.
Okay,
There are
let's
lots
go.
of financial responsibilities that mothers even take upon themselves that is not noticed, right? Sending your child to school. When you're about to drop them, that's when the demands comes. They see fan mail they want, they see other, and even as a mother, when you go to market, there are lots of things that you buy that is not even on your list, but you see them and you're like, hey, let me get this for the children before I get home, especially clothing. Every time you see something nice like a dress, anything, you want to get it for your child.
Yeah.
And if you have 2, 3, you end up buying
For everybody.
Yes, for everybody. Because when you go and they are fitting it, they all want to fit. You can't buy something for one person, one child, and then leave the rest. That day, you won't have peace. And so there are lots of things, even going to their school, sometimes tipping the teachers. There are lots of these things.
Our day bribing.
You see, you might think they are nothing or they are little, but you constantly do it. And then that also takes part of your money. Yes.
That's 100% true. Talking about children, I am of the school of thought that children should be taught about money. Sometimes I believe when they understand the value of money, how to earn it, they would appreciate how they spend it. I believe that so much. And in talking about that, Constance, at what age do you think we should do this? At what age do you think we should teach children about money?
As young as 6 years, in the sense that kids get gifts in the form of money from family and from friends. So you have to teach them how to save, the use of money. It's not like money comes and you use it anyhow. So you can get a piggy box for them. Yeah, you tell them, okay, fine. If you get, let's say, 50 cedis from uncle or 100 cedis from uncle, you can put down half of it here and use the other half to buy whatever you want to do. So in my home, I bought these piggy boxes for them. So any gift in the form of cash, they drop inside it. Previously, I was the one keeping for them. They'll come and ask you, Mommy, so right now I have how much with you? I have this with them. So to cut that long story short, as early as 6 years, all of them, you have your piggy box. So you should let them know the use of money, how to spend and how to save as well. It's not like money comes and you should just use it anyhow.
So you should sit them down, explain the concepts to them,
Yes.
and teach them how to practice it.
Yes, how to save and how to use it so that when they grow, they also know that fine, I'm earning this much. It's not all about spending everything. I have to save some for the future. I have to do this for that, and I have to do this for that.
I agree. I mean, I wish someone had taught me about money when I was 6 years old. My mom scammed me a lot. Please cut out this part because I'll be going home. I remember when I used to be young. I mean, I was an interesting kid, very witty with a sharp mouth. So a lot of adults liked me. Yeah, I got a lot of money. My mom would say, "Oh, bring it, let me keep it for you. Bring it, let me keep it for you." Whenever I give her the money, I mean, I knew the value of the money, as in how much it is. So I do calculations in my head. At the end of Christmas, usually, I'm expecting this amount. I'll go, and this man will tell me that all the food I've given to you in this house, if I ask you to pay for it, do you think your small chicken change can pay for it? When she says that, that's it. You don't have any other argument to counter it. So yes, I believe children should really be taught how to save money and use money. Abena, do you believe that mothers should have personal financial independence, even within a family setup?
Yes. Before I answer that, then your mom was just like my mother. She would tell you to do your calculations. Ever since the time that she gave birth to you, calculate all the food and clothing that she's bought for you, deduct it from your amount, and give her her balance. You do the deduction and you realize that you don't have anything.
You are owing her. You are owing her. African mothers are all the same.
Yes. So yes, yes, women should have their own monies. That's what I would say. They should have their own monies because there are a lot of things that women would love to do for themselves that if you don't have, you're not financially independent, you can't do.
Yeah.
Even sometimes trying to be that big girl, trying to be that big auntie, the aunties that we were looking at way back, that when they come to our houses,
the
they will
rich
dash
aunties.
the rich aunties, right? They will dash us money. Now it's our turn. We are the aunties. And so if you don't have your own money or if you don't have something with you, you can't even be portray or be that big girl, right?
Yeah.
When you go to church, there are some seeds that you want to sow. If you don't have your own money, you can't do.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
So yes, women should have. And if you are financially independent, I don't want to use financially independent because it's also good to get
Baby
money.
girl treatment
Yes,
from hubby.
yes, that one is very, very important, right? But you should have at least your little that you can. If you see a wig that you want to buy, you can buy in peace. You don't have to come and account to anybody that the money that
Is it really necessary?
yes. If you want to one day just go and give yourself a treatment, you can do that. There are some times that you don't want to go to the kitchen, you don't want to do anything, you just want to give yourself a treat. That is where the money should come from. The
Right.
treat, yes. So
Right. Talking about having your own money as a woman or being financially independent, I realized from growing up, not necessarily mine, but a lot of experiences, that mothers do a lot of transferred aggression. When she's not happy with the father, it is the children that suffers. When she's not happy with her life, it is the children that suffers. When she goes outside, someone annoys her, you are the recipient. of that annoyance. As a mother, how do you manage financial strength so that it doesn't affect your relationship with either your children or your spouse?
Thank you, Frida. That's a good question. You have to first of all be calm. As for the financial pressure, is there even if you're earning 20K, 50K, still you have a financial pressure because your demands will also increase at that point in time. But whatever it is, you shouldn't extend it to your kids and to your husband or even to your home, the whole home as well. In the past, our mothers, our parents, that frustration used to come. As you said, maybe you went to work, things didn't go the way you wanted it to be. You ask the person, the way the person will shout at you, just, it can even move you to the wall, seriously. But as we also grew up, we knew that that wasn't good for the children upkeeping as well. So you just have to be calm. You don't have to extend your frustration to them. Just behave normally, the same way you are thinking about how to solve that problem that you are in at that moment. So it's all about calmness to manage the home at that point in time.
I hope our mothers are listening. We are not the cause of your problem. Please, we beg you. Abna, you talked about saving in your early submission as a mother, as managing finances in the home. How do you approach saving when you have a tight budget to work with?
So, to me, it's all about being intentional, right? Because as I earlier said, you need something little at least to fall on in case things are tight in the house. There's no if a mother tells you I don't have anything,
That's a lie.
yes, that's really a lie. Mothers do have. Even if you open your bag right now, the coins that are going to fall can buy salt for the house. So you have to be intentional. No matter how tight the situation is, you still have to keep something little. Yeah. So for me, I try to save first. I try to put something little down. Even when it's tight, I know that this I need to take care of this, that. I still try as much as I can to put a little down because I know that I'll come for that tomorrow. So
Okay.
that's how I
So in essence, what you're saying is if I initially planned out that every month I'll be saving 200 cedis. That's minimum. And then there are some months that the month doesn't month. Those months I know that I can't save the 200. Is it okay to probably do a 50 or 100 if I can afford?
Exactly. As I said, I'm sure credit manager will tell you. As I said, it doesn't matter the amount, but something should go into that piggy bank.
Okay.
Something you have to hear that sound. Even if it's a coin, you have to hear it dropping in it.
Good.
So it
Good.
doesn't matter the amount.
Something has to enter,
Yes.
no matter the amount. Let's take note of that. Constance, what are some 3 non-negotiable money habits that you think every mother should learn?
Thank you for the question, Frida. First of all, I should say that women, we like spending. Our daddies, our brothers, our uncles always say it. We like spending. As Kesawa said, you can go to the market, you're going with this list, but you see other things alongside. Okay, fine, this is needed. I have to do this. At the end of the day, when you check your budgets, you have way exceeded it. Yes. So what our advice to women is you should always try to live within your income. Because today's generation, what is there? It's too much. The week that we are even buying our makeup, our clothing. So if you don't live within your means, you always have financial pressure on yourself. And she was talking about saving. You should always save. If you're a salary worker, our advice maybe you do standing order with a bank, either to wherever you are making your investment or your saving. That one, you're not the one deducting. The standing order is already there. So the moment your salary hits the account, they'll take whatever portion you want to take over there. If you're a business person as well, you can have a piggy box, as she said. Make sure something goes in there. our lovely husbands are there. They're always there to support us. But you also do something to support. Maybe anniversary, he shouldn't sponsor for the next anniversary. You can also, sponsor that this time around, I'm taking everything on myself. Do you get it? So we should save, we should live within our means, and we should also have long-term financial projection as well for ourselves, for our kids. In the Ghanaian typical mother world, you look after your child at 60, your child has to come and look after you. Yeah, I looked after you for this period, right? Now I'm not working, so you have to look after me. It's not bad. The children also have to show appreciation to whatever you did to them. But we should also have a mindset of also saving towards our pension time. We shouldn't rely solely as 100% on our kids to come and cater for us. So we should have a long time projection for ourselves. So these are the 3 key things I'll advise every woman to do. Live within your means. If you follow today's pressure, then that means you have to go for other incomes from other way, which might not be good as a mother. So live within your means. Save the little income. Even if you are earning 1,000 Ghana cedis, 500, put something down.
Right.
Then think for long-term financial projection as well.
Okay. That's profound. Live within your means, save, and then have a long-term financial projection.
Yeah.
That is very important. You mentioned something about African parents. I mean, it's something that's not talked about a lot. We have normalized it. That's I have taken care of my child. When they grow up, I am their responsibility. It has become a norm, but that shouldn't be the case. Like you said, if you plan your life as an adult, your children will not have to come and take care of you. You shouldn't be their responsibility. I mean, they can come, appreciate you, celebrate you as and when, but you shouldn't be something that they factor when they are
100%,
building
yes.
their own lives. Sometimes this responsibility puts a lot of pressure on the growing
Kids,
adults.
yeah.
And they're not able to save
Yes.
because of this.
Yes.
So parents, please, I mean, upcoming parents that we are trying to do better, let's do the better very well. Abena, what is one financial habit that you are teaching your children?
Okay. So, in Constance's submission, she mentioned that children get monies from family members. Yes, my children too do as well. They have uncles and then aunties that one of the uncles, for instance, Dr. Yawosafo, I think he's intentional about this. Birthdays of every child, he gives money. So there's an amount, and even now the children are even expecting it. It's my birthday. That Osafo is going to give me this amount.
Oh, okay. They built their lives around it.
Yes,
Forecast.
he's so intentional about that, and I thank him. So when they get those monies, all the gifts, it's not like our mothers. My late mother, she would take the money, and because of the pressures that they were also facing at the time, monies will not sit with them. They will use it to take cater for the house, right? But I am so intentional about it right now, and that's the way I am. I'm basing on that the gifts and all that they are getting to teach them how to save.
Okay.
And so Constance mentioned piggy bank. I used to have a purse and a wallet, 2 purses and wallet for. I always say yes. I want you to be lady. Ladies put their monies in purses and then guys in wallets. So I bought a wallet for the boy and then 2 purses for the girls. Right? Any amount that they get, one you have to come and account to me. When they give it to you, you have to come and show it to me. I won't take it. At first, I was doing that.
I was looking at you.
No. At first, I was doing that. Then I realized that no, I need to teach them how to save. So they all come and account to me. You in front of me, you put it in your purse or wallet, and then you have a paper, a sheet. You write the amount that I try to expose them to saving the banking system. So sometimes I also take them to the ATM machine.
Okay.
Let them key in my password and all that. I'm just exposing them to these things. And so you have to write the amount that you put in the purse down, I call it deposits. That's the amount you are depositing. So there are times that we also, especially when it's getting to Christmas, before the Christmas itself, the Christmas day, we go on window shopping, right? I made them we go to the malls, any of the malls, go and look at the kind of things that you want to buy. Look at the prices and come and write it down. On Christmas Day, we are going to withdraw amount from our purses. So that's something that we are doing, and I think it's helping.
Yeah.
Now we get to the malls, they have it's 200 cities that you have withdrawn. That is what you have with you. So we go to the mall and you see them with their monies, like waving it like
So
flags, and
proud.
they'll be looking at the
I'm
prices.
rich. I'm rich.
They'll be looking at the prices. You see, my little boy, for instance, Kofi, will go and stand by an item and this one is 100 cedis. Okay, so if I buy 100 cedis, I'll be left with only 100 cedis. No, I won't buy. He's going to look for something that is lesser than 100 cedis. In as much as I'm also trying to teach them how to save, I don't want them to. I am not going stingy children. I also want them to enjoy their childhood. So there are times that outside of the withdrawals, I give them monies by myself. And then I say, today we are going to the mall. No withdrawal and no limits.
Oh, okay.
The amount that I've given you, just buy whatever you want. There are some days that I just want them to enjoy childhood. I don't want to project my childhood on them. So that is the little that I'm doing to teach them.
That's very important. And that's actually good. I think it's something that we should all learn or try and do as parents for our children. Constance, if you could advise every mother listening to you today, what is one mindset shift that you want them to have about money?
Money is good.
It is.
As we say, if you say cash, all your teeth will show cash. So it's good. We need it. You need to work for it. Our husbands will provide for us, but we should know how to use it, how to manage it, how to spend it. Then you know the real use of money. So what I would tell today's woman is money is good. As for money is good, you don't say you have gotten, let's say, 1 million, whatever, dollars, you're okay. No, you still earn for more. Do you get it? So we should know how we use it, how we manage it, how we spend it. That will make you enjoy the use of money. So that's what I'll tell today's mother.
That's very good. How to use money, how to manage it. It's very important.
And how to spend it,
very necessary. I was waiting for that.
How to spend. It's
know how to spend the money.
Very important.
I mean, work hard, but then spend your money. It's your money anyway. Thank you, ladies, so much. We are wrapping up for today's episode. It's been a wonderful conversation. We should definitely do this again. Now, in wrapping up, I'll give you the opportunity to say some final remarks. Abna, if a woman is watching you out there, a mother, a potential mother watching you on the subject of financial management, personal, home-wise, what advice would you give them?
Okay. So let's say to single ladies who are planning of having family.
Right? Or mothers that do not know their left from right.
Okay.
They've not figured it out yet.
So saving. As I earlier said, save. Any little amount that you get, save first before you treat yourself, right? It doesn't matter the amount, I'll say it again. Just hear yourself drop something in that piggy box, in your bank account, and all, and then you'll be good.
That's good. Saving, I think it has come up a lot more than any other word. Yes. Constance, what about you?
Live within your means. Live within your income, how much you are earning. If you get additional income from somewhere, fine. But make sure that this is how much I'm earning. I'm going to live according to this quota. If you do that, you are way to go. You shouldn't be pressured by whatever is going on in the social media. As Kesewa said, people will do these content, but they're also earning income on that side. There are other people too, they will post things on their social medias. They are not who they are portraying to be. Do you get it? So if you want to be pressured by these things, they are going to carry a whole load on yourself. So always try to live within your means, within your income, and try to earn more as well. Today's woman is a career woman, as you say, not career woman as previously say career woman is like, it's all about working, but it's two things involved. You're managing the home and you're managing the workplace as well.
Thank you so much, ladies. It's been amazing. I've learned a whole lot. Thank you so much, ladies, for passing through. It's been an amazing and insightful conversation. I mean, I've learned a whole lot in terms of managing a home, finances, and even handling your children as a mother. This is a conversation that every woman, every mother out there should not miss out on. I hope we get to do this again. If there's one thing that I have learned from today's conversation, it's that motherhood is not just an emotional responsibility, it's a financial management role. Mothers are doing way more than they get credit for. In the midst of the chaos, the unseen sacrifices they make. So, in view of this, I would like to appreciate mothers for the efforts they put in the home and managing the finances of the home and everything they do that we do not praise them for. Thank you, mothers. We love you and we appreciate you. And our mothers in the house too. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your children are blessed to have you.
Amen.
Definitely.
Amen.
We celebrate you for not just raising families, but also sustaining the family. It is not an easy task, but you do it so effortlessly. So we appreciate you.
Thank you.
This has been Built for Business. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to having you in our next episode. You should watch out for it as well. If you have not subscribed yet, please do share it with a friend, with a colleague, with a family or a spouse, and let them also enjoy the nuggets in every episode. Bye for now.